Welcome to Reality Hits Matt. I'm your host, Michelle.
And I'm Matt.
And welcome to our very first podcast. We will be recapping Season 1, Episode 1 of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Do you know anything about this?
I do not. I just heard a little bit about it when you were watching Dancing with the Stars. And also when we were out with your friends in Boston.
Yeah.
You guys were talking about it, but I really wasn't paying attention. I was talking with the guys.
Yeah, that's kind of what started me into the show a little bit. They were getting me caught up on some of the drama. And so it's interesting because watching the first episode, I don't think I have the popular opinion when it comes to the characters. The premise of the show is that there's, I think, 6 Mormon wives total. They didn't dive into each one of them during the first episode. 4 of them were like the OGs, so what they call Mom Talk. So on TikTok, they created this little group and called it Mom Talk. And they all got together and they wanted to share experiences of A, Mormon life, and B, kind of like break some of the stereotypes that maybe Mormons fall into.
So this is a spinoff of TikTok?
Kind of. So they got famous through TikTok, and they had followings through TikTok.
How big is their TikTok following?
I think like 2 million people. Like one of them, one person has 2 million. They all vary. So like Whitney, I think has like 2 million. But I'm not on TikTok, so I don't know. They on the episode they said how many followers they had, and it was like 1 to 2 million per person. And so they started growing this, and then what really threw them into the limelight was Taylor Frankie Paul, one of the OG Mom Talk TikTokers. She went on live and told everyone that her marriage was ending and that all of them were swingers. The clip that they showed, she said, no one is innocent. Everyone participated.
And now this is on a TikTok live.
This is on, I think, a TikTok live.
This is prior to the show starting?
Yeah, so this is how they got the show.
Oh, this is the major drama that landed them reality TV.
Yeah. So Taylor goes on a TikTok live. She says that they're all swingers, and she calls it soft swinging. Basically, they do everything but sex. and that they were doing this for a while. Her and her husband were both into it, and eventually she like stepped out of the rule of no sex, and then that's what ended her marriage, because she stepped out of kind of like that
the soft swinging.
The soft swinging. She went full hard swinging.
Huh. Okay.
And so the beginning of the show, all of them are like upset because they're like, well, we weren't involved in this. Like the other Mom Talk girls. So Whitney, Macy, Jessie, Demi, all of them are saying that they weren't involved. And they don't know why she made that TikTok. And so Whitney left Utah and moved to Hawaii during this time to get away. And so people are like, we don't know why she left. She's saying that she left because there was a lot of noise happening with this Mom Talk TikTok thing going on with the live and the soft swinging. And she's moving back. So like episode 1, she's moving back to Utah.
Oh, so this is the start.
So this is the
start of the reality TV series. She's coming back from Hawaii.
She's coming back from Hawaii.
Utah, rejoining her Mom Talk girls.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so she's coming back. They're all like, we don't even know why she left. Whitney's asking why Taylor created the TikTok. But there's like another part of it is that right before she left, there was rumors that her husband was on Tinder.
Oh.
And so the whole divide in the public eye, from my understanding, is that everyone's team Taylor, and they think Whitney is manipulative because she used the TikTok live to cover up what was going on in her marriage.
Oh, so she found out her husband was on Tinder, but didn't want other people to know.
Right.
Left under the premise of, no, I'm not a swinger.
Right.
I don't want to be associated with you. I'm going to Hawaii.
Yeah.
And then she comes back.
Yes, and then she's coming back.
And this is the start of the reality show.
And this is the start of the reality show. So let's go through the rules of like the Mormon wives that they go through. So they can't drink.
Okay.
They can't have coffee or tea.
Coffee and tea? I knew the drinking thing. I didn't know that.
They no tattoos.
Okay.
They can't swear. They have to be modest. And the other one that Jesse brought up is that they have special undergarments that they're supposed to wear. Like females are supposed to wear special like undergarments.
Special Mormon undergarments.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she said that Jesse's like, I don't care if you wear your special undergarments. So like there's like this there's this new generation of relaxed Mormon wives that are like,
they drink coffee.
So that's the funny part, because some of them drink alcohol on this show.
Oh, okay.
Some of them, like, I think Taylor is like loosey goosey with the rules, because like when she met up with Macy at the beginning of the show, they were like at a coffee shop, and Macy had like what looked like a fruity drink, and she had what looked to me like an iced coffee.
Interesting.
So some of them are more relaxed with breaking the rules, like Demi drinks. I know that Taylor drinks. Whitney said she's never had a sip of alcohol, but then in this show they like bought a new house and the realtor like left a champagne bottle, so her and her husband took a sip. And they're like, "Oh, this is gross." I'm like, "Why would you choose now to like take a sip of alcohol?"
Buy a house, that's a big, it's a big exciting moment.
But if you've
Try out the champagne.
But if you've never had alcohol in your life,
yeah, it's true.
Like, why would you choose now on reality TV to break the rule that you've decided to follow?
She's been breaking the rule.
That's what I'm saying.
She's covering for herself. Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, she like took like the thing from the faucet and was like trying to rinse out her mouth because she thought it was so disgusting. It seems like Jen is one of the ones that's like a little bit more stringent with the Mormon rules. There's a few that are like more, I guess, poised on the first episode. I don't know if poised is the right word. A little bit more conservative.
Okay.
And then there's others that are just like, F it, we don't care, I don't care, I'm going to do what I want to do.
Right.
And so Taylor's definitely one of those that like, she doesn't care.
Taylor was the one that did the live.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so everyone
she doesn't
like
seem to care.
No.
From the get-go.
No. So. And maybe this will change as the show goes on, but everyone is like full on team Taylor. Like they love Taylor. They think Whitney is a mean girl. And so like it's kind of these two camps that are setting up, like Taylor versus Whitney. And I think that really plays into the second episode.
Okay.
And so some of the things that watching this episode, I'm like, I don't know, because Taylor seems very immature.
Right.
She, in this episode, just everything she said, and I don't know if it was like her not like being comfortable in front of the cameras yet, because like obviously she's never done reality TV before. Like this was her first show that she's been on. I mean, in the years past, like since she's gone on other shows, but like she started with a swinging video. Then a month after her divorce, she's dating her new boyfriend. Her mom comments on her TikTok with her new boyfriend and says that he's a red flag. And she deletes the comment.
He's the red flag.
Well, so he is a recovering addict. So I think her mom was a concern because she has children with her ex-husband. And so she like had a concern about him being around her kids. So as a mom, like, I mean, people...
If you don't know him fully.
Yeah, people
He's
can...
He's probably a great guy, though. Who knows?
Maybe. He can grow, he can change, but like she doesn't know him, and like she's like, this is a really quick from you getting a divorce to now dating this new guy. But yeah, the other thing she did, which threw me off, was she shows up at her mom's house and she goes, I'm nervous because I have a secret I have been keeping from my mom. And the secret is that she has to take a pregnancy test because she doesn't know if she's pregnant. So her and her mom are sitting down. Her mom's asking, have you gone to the church? Have you talked to the priest? Have you like, or whatever. I don't even know if they call them priests. The bishop? It might be the bishop.
Hold on, let me look it up here. Priesthood, Latter-day Saints. In Latter-day Saint movement, priesthood is the power and authority of God given to man.
Okay. So we'll stick with priest. Yeah, so Taylor's mom is asking, have you gone, after this whole soft swinging scandal, have you gone to the church? You asked for forgiveness, and she says,
So is that like their confession? Like she has to go ask for forgiveness with the Mormon church?
Yeah. So she can be, from my understanding, like they can exile you for like not following your rules.
Oh, like you're thrown out. Like
Yeah.
you're gone.
I'm pretty sure. So like you have to go and like get in good graces with the church, whatever that means. So I don't know if it's a full on like Catholic, like in Catholicism you go and like you have your confession, they give you your penance. But Taylor's sitting there and being like, well, you don't know, hold on, I wrote this down because this was like the wildest thing to me. So Taylor is telling her mom that her mom doesn't understand her because she's never gotten a divorce or had her sex life online for the entire world to see. And my reaction was, you decided to do that.
Yeah, you did this to yourself.
You got on a TikTok live and you told the world that it's not like someone else came out and like exposed
you on social media.
Right.
Like you did this to yourself.
You literally made the choice to click live and say my marriage is ending because I cheated on my husband, but it really wasn't like black and white. It was kind of gray because we were doing this whole soft.
Everybody's doing it.
Yeah,
it's fine. Everybody's
and I'm like,
doing
so I'm sitting there and I'm like, girl, like that's on you. And then,
but then was everybody doing it, or is this her scapegoat to be like, look, I'm not a bad person. Everybody's doing it.
So the girls get together at Jesse's house besides Taylor and Whitney. So like like one of the next scenes was like all of them together and they're talking about this soft swinging scandal, and one of them, I forgot who, was like, did you guys ever participate? Like, I'm curious.
They talk about this on the show.
Yeah, so they're talking about this on the show and everyone's like, no, like even Jen's like, no, I am not involved in this. And finally, was it Demi? No, it was Jessie. Jessie, who's like one of the younger girls. And she goes, well, I was at the parties, but I didn't know that was going on. And her husband apparently got weird vibes from the other husbands being like, oh, like, would you ever share? Or they asked him something about like, oh, do you ever get jealous of Jessie? Like, are you the jealous type? And his response was, well, I wouldn't share if that's what you're asking. And then Jessie said that she was on the couch and Taylor came over and was like kissing the top of her head and was saying like how fun it would be if like they could swing to get like, so she knew something was going on, and she's saying that she was there, but she said she never participated. So I don't know, take that with a grain of salt, I guess. But so all the other girls claim that they've never, they were not involved, they weren't at these parties, they didn't do that. So who knows? I mean, the Mormon community is more than these TikTok moms. So.
Right. Yeah, everything on reality TV. I don't know if you can believe it's real or not. It's just entertainment. But here we are talking about it, so I guess they're doing something right.
I mean, it's entertaining for sure.
So there's the team Taylor and team Whitney.
Yes.
And Whitney was on Dancing with the Stars.
Whitney was on Dancing with the Stars.
And then your friends when we were up in Boston.
Yeah.
They're team Taylor?
Yeah.
Okay. And so far after this episode, what are you thinking?
I'm still thinking, so, okay, we haven't gotten into all of it, but, like, I think that from what I've seen, there's definitely things that I don't think Whitney is 100% truthful about. I think that's like, not wanting to have her entire life on a reality show is probably one part of it.
Well, I mean, you signed up and you're on a reality show.
Right. So it's like, you kind of got to take that. But then B, I think she was pretty honest on this first episode. So she moves back. She immediately has a brunch with Taylor and Michaela, who, let's just talk about Michaela for a second. She is introduced. This poor girl looks like she is like struggling. Okay. And she talks about how she's been to multiple doctors. She doesn't know what's going on with her body. She's had tests done. And then no one talks about it again. And this poor girl in every single scene, I'm like, someone, like, we need to figure out what's...
Maybe it's a little foreshadowing for
maybe. I'm like, someone help this girl. I'm like, I feel so bad. She looks like she's in pain. Like,
oh, she doesn't look good?
No. I don't know. I'm like, I saw her and I'm like, this poor girl, like she probably just wants to feel better.
Maybe we'll figure out more as the episodes go on.
I feel really bad. I hope she's feeling better now. But yeah, just had to say that. But okay, so the first time that Whitney sees Taylor is she goes to brunch. And Whitney immediately, so Taylor goes, I didn't even know you were moving back. I don't know why you left. Whitney doesn't address that comment and just says, well, why did you make the TikTok? Like, right. I want to know why you made the video. Like, that was really hurtful. I don't think I can trust you. Like, directly asked Taylor. Taylor's response to this was, well, what do you want me to say? Sorry, because I'm not going to say that. So Taylor doesn't give a fuck. And so her position is that because she made that video, she got everyone clout. She got this TV show for everyone. She's
responsible for everybody getting famous now. So they were already kind of famous. Right. Now they have a TV show.
So she thinks that she should be given grace because she did this for everyone. And she was like, and to be fair, they were going on and like making fun of like the drama that was happening on TikTok. Like, right. Like, oh, maybe I'm going to swing tonight, like with my husband, like as a joke to kind of play into it. But I feel like they had to respond to these comments in some sort of way because you forced them to.
Yeah.
So Michaela goes, I didn't need you. I already had a following on TikTok before I met you. And so she's like having none of it.
Okay.
And so Whitney was like, I just don't feel like I can trust you. Like, I'm struggling to understand why you did this. It doesn't seem, she goes, it's really ID gaff energy. Like Whitney says that. Like, okay. I don't give a fuck. So
they're not allowed to swear. Right. So
it's really ID gaff energy.
ID gaff.
Then kind of that scene ends with like no real resolution. So I'm like, okay, Whitney is asking the question. It's not that she said,
and she's being an adult about it.
Yeah.
She came out and expressed
her frustration.
Hey, yeah. Why'd you do that?
And to be honest, if I found out that you were cheating on me, and then my friend goes on social media to a large following and says that I'm a part of a swingers club, when there's already these rumors going around that your husband's cheating on you, and now you're pulled into the swingers club, I would leave too.
Yeah, that's a lot. So the rumors of her husband cheating were prior to the live?
I think so. I think I had a
weird timeline.
I had a really hard time with this timeline because I don't know the timing.
You're not on TikTok, so you didn't see all the previous shit either.
Right. I'm not on TikTok, so I don't. So if you're listening and want to comment below, comment. Tell me I'm totally wrong on some of this stuff. That's fine. But I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, I would leave too. I would be frustrated if my friend like didn't care how this affected me. Like that would be really shitty. And then trying to personally handle a situation within your marriage is like a lot of stress.
Right.
And so I think it was really mature of Whitney to like ask Taylor why she did it and address that in her own space of like still trying to figure out how she goes about her marriage. So there's like a break. I got confused because this episode is filmed over multiple months.
Oh, wow.
Like you can tell. So it's like the beginning and then it breaks and they do like this like silly little like montage like, oh, we're dyeing Whitney's hair. And then Whitney comes back with like red hair. And in this second part where she has red hair, which she looks way better than with her blonde hair. I really think so.
Okay.
She sits down with her husband and says, the girls keep asking me about Hawaii. I really want to tell them the truth. I don't want to keep this a secret anymore. Like, I keep switching the subject when they bring it up. And, like, I think I need to be honest with them because, I don't want to keep lying. So she gathers everyone and, like, tells this smaller set of group. I think it was Michaela, Macy, Taylor, and Demi were there. And she tells them about Connor had a porn addiction. Then it turned to Tinder. And he was on Tinder. He was, like, talking with girls. I don't think it ever got, like, they never met up. It was just talking and exchanging stuff. But I've been handling this, and I feel bad, and I want to let you guys know what's going on because I don't think it's fair. And, like, yeah, I did kind of say, like, I left because of the video. but that wasn't, and she said that wasn't the reason I left, so I just wanted to clear that up. But like I personally, I can't speak for her. She said the reason was that Connor was cheating. I would have to assume that plays a role into it.
Yeah, you would think it would, even just a small part.
So in this first episode, I'm looking at Whitney. I'm like, I think she's just trying to navigate life. Yeah. Like, I think she's being judged for the way she handles things, but she's handling them. Whereas Taylor's just telling everyone. Taylor, during this meetup, goes, oh, we're all here for you. And then goes, well, I have news. I've been pregnant, but I had a miscarriage. Okay, like, total sympathy. But this is not the time or place for this.
This isn't your time to break the news.
So, like, in the way it was edited, it was, like, very abrupt. Yeah. And it was just, like, no one knew how to... Me. Yeah, it's, like, always, like, brought back to Taylor. And it's, like... And Whitney's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I'm, like, being very vulnerable. And you just in and, like, told this big news that's traumatic on your life, too. And it's, like... You know, no one knew how to, like, process, like, just switching, like, that jarring switch. Yeah. And so I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm leaning more Whitney.
Team Whitney.
Yeah. Right now.
Okay.
As of right now. I think Taylor hopefully grows a lot through this series and matures a lot. Because right now I'm just like, you should maybe take a break and just focus on your kids.
How many kids does she have?
2.
Okay.
She has 2 sons. So, yeah. It's a lot. Okay, so some of the other girls that we haven't really talked about. Jessie will come up in this series. So Jessie is kind of like not really Mormon. She seems less Mormon than some of the other girls. She's a hairdresser. Okay. And so she's come up in, like, the news recently because one of the other girls, Layla, is the only Black Mormon wife. And so they had kind of a heart-to-heart recently about, like, black hair and, like, education of that. So she seems pretty cool. She seems kind of chill. Not, like, super crazy. Doesn't, like, drink a lot, but, like...
Oh, so she does drink.
I don't know if she does drink.
Okay.
So Taylor definitely does. Demi definitely does. So okay. Demi's the other one. I think Demi was actually the one that was at the swingers party, not Jessie. So I might have made a mistake earlier in the podcast. But Demi definitely drinks.
Okay.
And I know that comes up in I think the next episode it comes up. Macy, we've seen her. Macy, she seems like she is very close with Taylor. She definitely has Taylor's back. She's expressed concern over Dakota, Taylor's new boyfriend. And so she definitely is keeping an eye out for Taylor. And overall, it seems like she just wants to be, like, friends with everyone, but leans more Taylor. Michaela is the one we talked about who has an illness.
The sick girl.
Yeah. Well, we don't need to call her the sick girl, but...
I hope she's doing okay.
I hope she got better, but I definitely, throughout the episode when I saw her, I'm like, she needs answers. She is very sweet. So she comes from a very religious family. Her mom was a pastor of the Mormon church. And she did get pregnant at 16 outside of marriage. Married her boyfriend at the time, got her pregnant. He was 21. They're still married, and I think they have a couple more kids.
Okay, they're still together. That's good.
But yeah, she seems very quiet. So hopefully we see more from her because she seems cool. But she doesn't put up with shit. She was the one that told Taylor, like, I didn't need you. I already had followers. So
right. Okay.
There's Jen. She seems very devout. So she was also on Dancing with the Stars with Whitney at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She was with Jan. She got eliminated a little bit early. Before Danielle got eliminated, she got eliminated. And then there's Layla. And I don't think Layla said a single word this whole episode. She's the only Black Mormon wife in this group. So hopefully, I think we do see more from her. But hopefully we get to know her. So Those are some of the other girls. But this was a very Taylor Whitney heavy episode.
Yeah.
And the episode ends with Taylor. So Taylor and Dakota go out to eat. and they start talking about marriage.
That's
and
her boyfriend.
Her
Dakota.
boyfriend.
Okay.
Yeah. They start talking about marriage. Would she ever want to get married? If she did get married, would it be in the Mormon church? And she tells him straight, no, I don't think I would get married in the Mormon church because I don't follow the rules.
Oh, okay.
She's being very honest with him, and he
is Mormon?
Yeah. So after he got clean, he went back to the church and he was like, they really helped me out. I think you should. But like, if you're on this much of a different page, maybe you shouldn't be together. So he doesn't drink. He doesn't want her to drink. And she says in an interview during this dinner, what did she say? I'm not going to lie. I'm drinking tonight. I'm getting effed up. So, like, she has no respect for his needs or wishes, which is fine if that's what you want to do, but you should not be with this man then. Like, this isn't healthy for either of you.
No, especially for him if he's recovering and he's not drinking and he's trying to have his faith. And
wow. So they leave the restaurant. It cuts to body cam footage. A 911 call comes in from Taylor's neighbor.
Jeez.
Yeah. So this is how it ends. A 911 call comes in from Taylor's neighbor saying, I hear a woman screaming, get off of me. I think it's a domestic violence. Not sure if her kids are home because I know she shares custody with her ex-husband. Please get over here. And then the body cam footage pops up. And Taylor is so drunk.
Oh, no.
And he is not. And she's saying that he threw her against the wall, so she was just protecting herself.
Jeez.
She gets arrested. She gets arrested for domestic violence.
Oh, wow.
And goes to jail. And is the end
That's the end of the first episode.
Yeah.
Just Taylor's in jail.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So it went from her starting with the swinging to a miscarriage to getting arrested.
Wow.
And I know that this was filmed over a couple months, but like,
that
is a lot for a couple of months.
Yeah, that's a lot in one episode.
Yeah, so it was very jarring.
Okay, all right.
And then it cuts like a montage of like the future episodes and like what's to come and like all the drama and stuff.
Just lots of drama, huh?
Just lots of drama.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll cover it all here, I guess.
So, what are your thoughts?
I mean, without watching it, without knowing the people, I mean, there's a lot going on. It's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I'll keep trying to follow along here.
Yeah.
Your secondhand narration of what you watched, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, hopefully my narration gets better.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I've watched the show. I'm creating pictures in my mind of these people.
Yeah.
I think when we get to the end of the season, I want you to show me these folks, and I try and pick them out based on the pictures that I create, just based on your story.
Yeah, I know moving forward, like a lot of the husbands are going to get more in the mix. We're going to meet like a lot more family members. Jen's family is in the next episode. Yeah, there's a lot coming up.
All right, well, we'll check it all out. We'll see how it goes. I think this is a good first recap here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining.
Yeah, thanks for listening along. And we'll get back with you next week. If you want to follow us on Instagram, it is Reality Hits Matt. That's Matt with one T. I just have one T on my name. That's Reality Hits MAT. We also want to give a special thank you to our friend down in Tennessee, Tim Claybaugh, for writing and providing the intro music for our podcast. Thanks, Tim.